Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the school. Welcome to another live watch along on the channel. Today the Swans travel away to Preston for another tricky game in the Championship. Preston, who just won at the weekend, which is why this game couldn't go ahead, to get through in the FA Cup, and they're now in the quarter-final stages, which is brilliant for them, of course. Good evening everyone, let me know your score predictions in the chat. For me, I think I went 1-1 on the prediction video, so I will stay with that. It's going to be a tricky game today. We don't have a good record away at Deepdale, away at Preston, so it's going to be tricky. But of course, we did beat Blackburn on Saturday, who were in the top 6. So you know, take it with a pinch of salt, and anything can happen today in this one. As always, if you're going to enjoy, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Share your thoughts on the game as it happens, and hopefully another great stream on the channel as well. I was unsure if I could make it in time to do it, but we have. And of course, the team's going along above me, and hopefully a great evening here tonight for both sides. Hopefully the Swans can get the win. That's what we're praying for. Who have we got in the chat then? We have got Scrinton007, welcome in, good evening. Swansea win or draw. I think we get a result today. I really do, so happily take a draw, but of course a win is the preferred option, of course, isn't it? Daniela, how are we doing? Good evening all. Swansea to win 3-1, I'd love that. I think the last time we beat Preston away at Deepdale was the COVID season when Morgan Gibbs-White scored the only goal for Swansea. That's how long ago it was. That is a few years ago now, isn't it? It was under Steve Cooper in his second season, I want to say. So yeah, tricky one. We have got a few other games going on this evening, so I'll keep you as best as I can up to date with them. Swans boss Alan Sheehan for this one. As for Preston, of course, it's Paul Heckingbottom leading them out. Swans go unchanged, matching them with the kit today. It was a birthday present, so very thankful for this, of course. New Swans away shirts, love that. Welcome in, Paul. How are you doing? Evening, everyone. Hope you're all well. And prediction: Preston 1, Swansea 1. Won't be on much as Bristol City play. Not a problem, Paul. And best of luck to Bristol City tonight. And we're green on the prediction front there. Interesting to see as always. Stephen Martin is the referee for this fixture. Hopefully we don't have to mention him too many times this evening, and if that is the case, it means he's doing a good job. Preston under Paul Heckingbottom have got a good home record as well, so this will be really difficult. They put 3 past Burnley at the weekend, and Burnley haven't conceded in absolutely ages in all competitions, so it's going to be a tricky one. Swans break out of the huddle, and we are about ready now to go in this one. Preston to kick us off in the white, Swansea in the black away kit. Come on! Welcome in, Sarry boy. Hopefully you're doing well, mate. And up the Swans. You know it, mate. You know it. Preston, white top as always, blue shorts, white and blue socks. Swans got their first home win of the season against Preston. We won 3-0. Can we do the double over them? Let's find out. We have kicked off here at Deepdale. What was the last team we played here? Would have been Burnley back in, what was that, late October, early November. So that one was a 1-0 defeat. I think Burnley scored 93rd, 94th minute penalty. So hopefully we can actually get a win here in Lancashire this time round. Swans on the ball straight away with Josh Key on the right hand side. Last time out against Blackburn, we actually played some nice football, getting forwards, not playing it too much on the floor, around the back, you know, looking to actually hurt the opposition. If we can do that today, there's no reason we can't get a result. Just got to cause Preston some trouble. That's what we did to Blackburn and it worked. So we just need to, you know, give ourselves a chance by being in the game and not just sacrificing the forward players straight away by just playing out the back and into midfield and then going backwards. You know, we actually have to go forward, which is what we did really well on Saturday, and I think we should have scored about 5. You know, Vopotnik missed an absolute sitter, Cullen missed a sitter in the first half. It easily could have been 5, and that was being that's being harsh on us. You know, being nice, we could have scored 6 or 7, but no. Hopefully today we can get the win, but it's not an easy place to go. Preston, as we say, really tricky place. A ground that I'd quite like to go to one day, Deepdale. It does seem a decent ground. You don't really see too many like that in the Championship, where it's just, you know, the one stand, one row of seats be in the stand, if that sort of makes sense. You know, at the Swans you've got like the top and the bottom, and then the walkway in between. Preston haven't really got that. It's just seats, you know, and just stops then. So it's a nice design, to be fair. Scrappy start to this one. Preston finally break free. Over the top on the right hand side it goes. Greenwood chasing. Darling wins the ball first, and now O'Brien will bring it down in midfield. Nudged off the ball by Greenwood, who has won it back. In the box it goes. Darling clears. Now Timon. Swans work their way out of trouble, and Timon just toe pokes it out of play. Didn't need to do that, but we've reset here. Preston throw in. They go backwards straight away. Let me just turn my notifications off on my phone. Don't want the game to be spoilt on this one by the notifications. So let's just mute the match on every platform. We don't want it. Not today. Swansea going forward here on the right hand side. Key. Ball goes backwards and it finds Cabango's head. Heads it straight to Brady of Preston. Bit of head tennis in midfield, Osmosic. Oh, Darling with a lovely bit of skill there. A centre back should not be doing that, but it's worked off really well there for Darling. It's a great bit of skill from the Swansea number 6 there. I'm just turning all the notifications off. I don't want any spoilers in this one. Hopefully a great game. I think that's everything. Yeah, we'll go with it. That should be everything. We'll find out when something big happens, I guess. Hopefully someone gets yellow carded quickly so we can see if it works or not. Welcome in Scrinton 2, how are we doing? Many Swans fans there. It has panned over to the away end and it doesn't look like it, to be honest, no. We have got a few, it's mad to think we're at the end of the season almost already. Like, it's March now, like, where's the time gone? But we haven't really got that many games left, have we? I think what next week is, the weekend is match week 36, so literally 10 games left, which is mad. It's crazy. 10 or 11 because of Saturday as well. Swansea through the centre, no one there, and it goes all the way back here for ex-Swan Freddie Woodman in goal for Preston. Preston fans aren't too happy with him. Oh, they've given it to Liam Cullen, surely for the Swans. He's taken down, no penalty. Big claims. It should be 1-0 Swans there, and up the other end now Preston go. Darling in a tussle. It's broken free for Keane inside the box. Holds it up. Wow. Incredible start to this game. Swans should be 1-0 up, and then at the other end Preston almost go 1-0 up, but they just don't take a shot. For Potnick, when Swans to throw in, and all the Swans players now go across to the referee Stephen Martin to ask the question why that wasn't given as a penalty. We'll get the replay here. Cullum gifted the ball. That's not a pen. I'd love to be biased, but it's not a pen. Cullen just gets gifted the ball, tries to shoot. Yeah, it's not a pen. It's not a pen. I'd love for us to have had the pen, obviously, but that's never a penalty, unfortunately. Cullen has his shot, and then the defender's going for the ball. You don't get them given to you. But Preston, we do know that playing out from the back is not their strong suit. They do like to try and do it, but they don't do it very well, dare we say. Exciting start to this one though. Josh Key and Swansea throw in here, just inside their own half. There are talks that Alan Sheehan will get the Swansea City job until at least the international break, which is the next 4 games. Middlesbrough, this one, Middlesbrough, Burnley. Who else we got? Who else have we got? I cannot remember. There's someone else in there, I'm pretty sure. There must be a away game because we've got Burnley and Borough at home this month. Leeds is after the international break, I want to say. There's another away game in there. maybe, is it what? Oh, it's Watford, isn't it? It's Watford, I'm pretty sure. So he'll be in charge until at least after that Burnley game, and then a decision will be made, I presume. Or I think he'll get to the end of the season, but I don't think he's the man to take us forward long term. I also did see that they postponed the fans forum again. That's twice they've postponed it. It was meant to go ahead on the week of the 20th or something like that. That got cancelled. Rescheduled for the 3rd of March yesterday. Got cancelled. It's just not going to go, is it? I think Andy Coleman's just taking the easy way out every single time. Swans on the ball now with Key inside to Goncalo Franco. Got loads of time here. Oh, tried to pick the ball out for Ronaldo, making a run on the right. Didn't quite reach him. Now Keane goes backwards over to the left hand side. Exciting game here at Deepdale we have on our hands. Ball whipped in early. Darlin doesn't deal with it well. Gifts it to Osmajic. Out to the left hand side for Robbie Brady. Still going is Robbie Brady. Don't even know how old he is now. Got to be about 30, mid 30s surely, 33, 34. What a player though. He's been around the Championship and Premier League clubs, hasn't he? Preston over to the right hand side here. Driving forward, back they go now. Kesler Hayden. I think he's on loan from Aston Villa. Sounds a familiar name. Over to the left hand side they go. Preston changing their point of attack here. It's come to nothing. Through it goes towards Vigouroux, and he will take his time here. All in pink this evening is Lawrence Vigouroux. In the pink kit this evening. As always, do let us know your thoughts on the game, thoughts on the Swans, thoughts on the Championship overall. I was looking last night, you might have seen the community tab post, was it last night or the night before? The Championship, the bottom of the Championship looks so tight to call. Like, who is going to go down? I think Luton, Plymouth and Derby, who all occupy the relegation spots at the moment, I just think they're all going to do it. But obviously, at least one of them is going to go down, surely. You'd think maybe two of them, but you just can't call it right now. Ronaldo, ball into the centre for the Swans, headed away by Preston. Here's Josh Key, back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds Key again in advanced possession here. Key the further of the two forward, Ronaldo on the overlap. Key got a bit more space to work with now, just not putting the ball into the box. Ronaldo now, he misread the situation for Goncalo Franco. Preston gifted the ball back, and Swansea now gifted the ball as it goes out for a throw-in. Ben Cabango, Swansea City captain. It doesn't even seem weird having Ben Cabango as a captain these days. You know, he's been at the club for a long time. Obviously, it seems weird Swansea without Grimes. Just seems really odd, and it's taken a while for us to get used to. But you know, Cabango looks like a natural captain, doesn't he? Ball over the top here for Preston. Cabango sniffs out the danger, a bit of head tennis, and finds its way at Preston's feet with McCann. Back it goes. Jembo, how you doing, mate? Hopefully you're well, mate. Preston 1, Swansea 2. Would love that, mate. Love that. Potts now. Kesler Hayden for Preston. Swansea, good shape here. Defensively pushing Preston backwards, and Miles Harris has won the ball on the left hand side. Swans on the counter. Harris has got the pace. I've never seen him run this fast. Swans lose the ball there, out for a throw-in to Preston on the far side. Well, Preston on the ball just don't look comfortable, it has to be said. You know, we had that Cullen chance where Preston massively got let off the hook about 5 minutes ago. And then just there, when Preston were just trying to go backwards and maintain the ball, Harris just nicked it off him. Way too easy there, so Preston don't seem to be too comfortable at the moment. Swans making it uneasy for them. Harris is back on his feet after going down. Woodsman clears away to the left hand side. He looks really uncomfortable with the ball. He did at Swansea when he was here the 2 seasons on loan under Steve Cooper, he looked very uneasy with his feet. But back then we didn't really use the keeper that much, did we? As much as we do in the last 2-3 seasons, in terms of keeper having the ball and playing out with it. Swansea throw in on the far side in front of Paul Heckenbottom and Alan Sheehan. Alan Sheehan in his second spell. It's a fun fact for you. Saturday, Swans host Middlesbrough. Last season, Alan Sheehan was in charge for that one as well. So the last time we would have had a permanent manager when hosting Middlesbrough in the Championship would have been Russell Martin, and that was a few seasons ago now. So that is crazy. It's always Middlesbrough. Always Middlesbrough at home, where we always have a different manager, or not a permanent manager, shall I say, rather. So 12.5 minutes played here at Deepdale. Still 0-0 between the two sides. Looking for the opener. Hopefully, Swans have started well here. We just need to keep this up now. Keep the pressure on. We're getting forward well. Potnick, oh, it's over the bar. Potnick over the bar. Well, the stream was lagging a little bit. Oh, wow. Over the bar. The stream was lagging a little bit. We go back on it, and Potnick over the bar. What a shame that is. Potnick did score, of course, last time out. He has scored some scrappy goals this season. The likes against Sunderland and against Preston, very similar goals. But he's a brilliant player. He looks it anyway. He's still very young, but I think he's going to do well at his club. I hope so anyway. Hopefully a new manager comes in with fresh ideas, and we can really set the ground alight. Right, we're all back and rolling. Preston on the ball here. On the far side of the pitch. 8 legends watching. If any of you are not subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. We are 4 away from 2.02 thousand, so be sure to help us get there as well. Doing our best to put up as much football content as we can on the channel. I was working out earlier, I've only got a month left at uni, and then exams, of course, and then I can actually have a little bit of the summer to chill and actually create a bit of content. Preston go forward here in the box. Shot. Saved by Beirut, but it was offside, I believe. Either that or everyone else is... Yeah, it was offside. I was going to say, half the team just stopped playing there. Well, Keane couldn't capitalise anyway, but thankfully for the Swans, it was offside there. No goals to tell you about in any of the other games, I don't believe. I will just double check that one to make sure. BBC Sports. Let's just make sure there's no other goals flying in around the grounds. Haven't heard anything. Usually when you watch a game on a Tuesday night, they come up with all the other scores. We have got the Champions League on tonight as well, the last 16 first leg games. It is 0-0 and all the other games taking place in the Championship. We have got Cardiff 0, Burnley 0, Hull 0, Plymouth 0, Millwall 0, Bristol City 0 and Preston 0, Swansea 0, all latest scores in the Championship. In the Champions League tonight, PSV versus Arsenal has just kicked off. That one looks to be a great fixture to keep your eye on for any neutral football fans. But obviously this is going to be the best game to watch, if I do say so myself, because the Swans are in action, and whenever the Swans are in action, that's just... nothing beats that, does it? What do you think about Oakwood Park? Oh, I know you're not asking me, but I did hear the news just like an hour ago. Mental stuff that Oakwood is closing in Wales. It did look like it was going to close a few years ago, I'm pretty sure, after COVID. But it's been a long time coming, hasn't it? The only real attractions there are like speed and megaphobia, and that's about it, really. Apart from that, it's not too much there. There's a fly here, just really annoying. Really annoying. Swansea out to the left hand side. Timon is driving forward over to the left hand side, and that's just a bit too much on it for Miles Harris to get on the end of there. Goal kick here for Preston. Woodman out to Kessler Hayden. They're going to try and play a certain way here, Preston. Although it may look they're walking themselves into trouble, they have got the Swans forward line to commit themselves here. Out of possession, it does look like a 4-4-2 where Cullen steps up and Cullen wins the ball back here. Swans gifted it. Cullen over to the left hand side, and it's just too close to Kane Kessler Hayden. But Harris did get a tackle in, but Kessler Hayden was able to survive the scare. And Swans now at the back, work it forward. There's space on the right hand side if we can exploit it. Key. Forced backwards to Cabango. And all the way back to Vigouroux here. Here is Josh Timon. The side lost their jobs. Yeah, that's true. That's true. This fly is just doing my... Oh, there we go. Where on earth is it? It's there. Ah, we had it. And I'll let go of it again. 18.5 minutes gone. Here in Preston. Swansea throw-in now. Come on, the Swans. Timon's taking his time here to take this throw in. There is also a new rule coming into play for next season. Goalkeeper can only hold the ball for 8 seconds. And if he holds on to it for longer than that, then the opposition gets awarded a corner. So that's a new rule. Hopefully someone will save it. Fingers crossed. Because it's not awful. Here's Key. Inside. Across it goes. Oh, Preston just get a toe on it. Here's O'Brien once again. Over to the left. Where it's Franco. Franco whipped it in. Away by Preston. Swansea, this is exciting to watch. Going forward, it's an end-to-end game, much like the Blackburn game. One thing has to be said: we can't play against it, like this against Burnley or Leeds come the end of the month. But for lots of Preston, where we can try and get the spaces and that, it's not too bad. Ball into the centre, away once again by Preston. Swans have put about 8 crosses into the box so far this game. Like, really, really good. Not used to this. We're keeping the ball as well. Here's Ronaldo. Goes inside. Little fake. The decoy. Inside it goes. Back he goes now. O'Brien. Shot. Saved by Woodman. Spills it. Oh, and then reclaims it. Wow. Well, Swans probably should be 1-0 up, and you could ask the question, where's Cullen really following up on that one? Or anyone really, doesn't have to be a striker, but Woodman spills that one and it goes quite far. It goes to the edge of the 6-yard box, so really someone should be anticipating that. O'Brien's shot it was into the gloves of Woodman, and Woodman just spilled it. It is Daniela, but also it is a bit scary, to be honest, because it is end to end, and we haven't got that much control on it. Blackburn at the weekend, I thought they could have definitely won 1-0 up in the first minute. What a save from Vigouroux, and that ultimately is a turning point in the game. But there was a few chances for Blackburn. It was very open in midfield for a lot of that game until we got the second goal, and then we were able to just see the game out a little bit more and a bit easy, a bit easier to see the game out. Sorry, couldn't get my words out then. But no, going forward it's entertaining for sure. Woodman there just received a bit of treatment and now he's back up on his feet. And what's going to happen here then? Drop ball, yep. There we go. Preston back on the ball. Burnley 1, Cardiff 0, Brownhill get in. Come on. Cardiff get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Real Madrid winning in the derby against Atletico Madrid. Wow, early goal there at the Bernabeu. Rodrigo Valverde assist in that one. In League One, there's a few games going on. Blackpool 0, Peterborough United 0. Peterborough United knocking Wrexham out of the Virtue Trophy. Was it last Wednesday? Really good game. They were 2-0 down away at Wrexham. It was a really good game. Bolton 0, Birmingham 0. That one will be an interesting one. Cambridge 0, Stevenage 0. Cambridge winning last game. Charlton 1, Barnsley 0. Huddersfield 0, Wrexham 0. Both of them sides in the playoff places at the moment. Lincoln 1, Crawley 1. Mansfield 0, Wigan 0. Northampton Town 0, Suffolk County 0. Rotherham United 0, Leyton Orient 0. Shrewsbury Town 0. Bristol Rovers 0, Reading 0, Exeter City 0, Wickham 0 and Burton Albion 0. I won't do League 1 because there's a lot of 0-0s in that one. Actually no, there's quite a few goals. Typical. But Carlisle United are drawn against Walsall. That's top versus bottom in League 2. As Carlisle just got off the back of winning against Barrow last time out in a massive game for them as they close the gap at the bottom of League 2. Although they're bottom, and Walsall now are top of the league and looking to get to League 1 for next season. In the live poll chat, 12 votes so far. Swans, 67% of people reckon the Swans will get the win. 70% for the draw, 17% for the Preston win. Keep on voting, guys. Keep on voting for sure. Who else we got in here then? We've got Callum. How are you doing, Callum? I'm good, thank you. Good, thank you. Thanks for asking. Hopefully Swans can get the win and I'll be even better. Preston on the far side, long ball forward, scooped away by O'Brien. Big header there from Lindsay. Preston North End centre half. Timon goes down, loses the ball, and now Preston on the right hand side can go forward. It's quite scrappy once again. Preston edge of the box. Oh, he's free. How has he not scored that? Osmajic with a load of time in the centre, takes a touch to set himself, and then Cabango's closed him down really well. But honestly, I don't know how he's not got a shot off on target there. Free shot if he takes that one first time. He thinks he's got more time than he does. Great closing down from Cabango, but Swans there let off the hook. This game could easily have had 2 or 3 goals already in it, if we're being completely honest. Swans win the free kick with Josh Key on the right hand side. Push from Sam Greenwood there. Well, Stephen Martin, the referee, has been a busy man so far in this one. You have to say the big appeals so far have been correct. The early Swans penalty shout wasn't a penalty. You don't see them get given. It's one where if you support the team, you always shout for the penalty, but you know, 9 times out of 10 you realistically know it's never getting given. But you're going to appeal for it anyway because of course it's a championship, and sometimes you get them decisions, as frustrating as it is for the opposition sometimes. You know, that is some football sometimes, but you know, it won't be long until we all have VAR in every league. It does just cost quite a lot of money, I'd imagine, for it to be at every ground. Swans lose the ball there, kicking it straight for a Preston throw in on this near side. It's a strong bench for Preston, including the likes of Emil Rees-Jacobson, a man who is a free agent in the summer, and a man that I would love Swansea to go in for. Here we go, Preston on the attack now though. Oh, they bottled it. What on earth was that from Potts? And now Swans on the counter with O'Brien. He's dragged down. Preston go back up the other way. Swans have got bodies back. The white shirts go forward though. Inside it goes. How's he picked Osmisic out there? Should never be finding that one man in the box, and Swans had about 4 in there. Big roar from the home fans shirt. Both sides have had chances early doors. Preston probably starting to look the better of the two sides, if we're being honest. But Swans have looked convincing. You know, we've not been awful. We've not been incredible. We have been creating a bit, but a lot of the crosses that are going in just aren't working. Preston are just dealing with every single one of them with ease. Ball out to the left hand side. Heads go up and Swans win the initial header. Franco brings it down. Up in the air it goes, and head tennis now. Long ball forward again. Oh, Per Harris is behind Kessler Hayden. Kessler Hayden only just realised at the last minute to rescue himself there. Swans of the high press there, and Timon happy enough to concede the throw in front of Paul Heckingbottom. I think it was the right decision from Sheehan to go unchanged in this one. You know, why change something that just worked really well, in fact. I thought he got the sub spot on Saturday as well, to be honest. Really good. And I think he should be given it until at least the end of the season, because at the moment, you know, I doubt we're going to pay any money for a manager. Last 2 managers we've had to pay around 2 years worth of their contract off to them, of course, because we're sacking them. So next manager we get, it won't be a long-term contract straight away. I'd highly doubt it. Highly doubt it'd be a 3-year contract or anything like that. Here's Lewis O'Brien for the Swans. Finds Timon now. Back it goes. Across to Cabango. 200th championship appearance for Ben Cabango. And he's what, 24 is Ben Cabango? Swans out to left hand side now, moving the ball around really well. Down it goes. Yeah, Preston have dropped into a 5-back at the moment. A 5-2-2-1 it looks to be. And Swans now on the ball once again, trying to hurt Preston. This time we'll go on the left hand side. O'Brien at the halfway line. Swans just building the confidence up with a few passes. Over the top it goes. Put Harrison was on the same wavelength as Cullen there. Come on the Swans, absolutely, come on the Swans. We'll just see what this would do for the Swans in the table if we were to get the 3 points tonight. A rare 3 points that would be away here. Still goalless in all the other games in the Championship. Only goal we've had is Burnley 1, Cardiff 0. Let's have a look. Swansea Championship. I haven't been keeping up to date with it really in the last few weeks. I think we were 17th going into it, 16th. So we'd be on 41 points. Preston head over the bar there. Goal kick Swansea. We'd be on 41 points with this result as it stands. We would be 10 points off the relegation zone, and may as well work it out. We'd be 11 points off the playoffs, so right in the middle really, although we're 16th. So not too bad. If we do win, we will overtake Preston North End. They've drawn 16 games this season, as many as Swansea have lost this season. Preston are very draw heavy this season. Got the same amount of draws this season as West Brom have, which is incredible. I think that is as it stands though. As it stands it would be 16. Double the amount of Swans draws this season. Burnley would go 5 points off the top of the table with their win away at Cardiff, while Cardiff would go 5 points above the drop zone with 11 to go. Surely they won't. I personally don't think Cardiff will go down. I'd love to see it happen, but I don't see it happening. Yeah, come on Swans, come on Burnley. That's the way we love it. Isn't it funny how football works out? Like when Swans play Preston, Burnley play Cardiff. Like both of our, well, not our main rivals for Blackburn and Preston, but still rivals. But in Swans' main rivals, of course. It's like whenever we play like Newcastle, like Sunderland will play Cardiff or something like that. If we're all in the same league, of course. It's funny how it works out. It's not every time, of course, but quite a lot of the time. "32 minutes on the clock. Move to the right hand side here for Preston. They're looking to go forward, ball to the centre, away by Darling. Ginger's not clear. Kessler Hayden sweeps the ball over to the right. Inside, good take there from the Preston player, gone all the way through. Oh my word, how's he missed? Well, did that take a deflection or not? I'm not sure. Osmajic has missed from 3 yards out, maybe? How on earth? I don't know. Well, he is claiming that he took a deflection. I'm not too sure. My word, that was close. So it looked destined to be 1-0 Preston at that point. But the Swans have been let off the hook once again in this one. Thankfully. Because I think that should have been 1-0. That must have taken a deflection. Surely wouldn't have missed by that from that distance. Surely. Whoever it was, that's a great block. If they have got something over it, if they want to show a replay. Well, the stream was lagging instead, so it's resulted in a Preston corner. We haven't been able to see the replay, but we haven't missed any of the games, so win-win situation, I guess. Swans have been frustrating to watch at times this season. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it did take a deflection, I'm pretty sure there. Preston looking to go forward at every opportunity. It does seem to be an exciting game to watch. More for a neutral, I'd have to say, than a fan of one of these sides. For a fan of one of these sides, it's quite a nervy watch, I'd have to say. Still very open. Albas, welcome in, Alex. How you doing, mate? Hoping Crawley win their match. Interesting. Crawley, I think last time we checked it was 1-1 in their game, so fingers crossed for you, mate. Alright, come on the Swans. Let's get one before half time. Quite an even game so far. Not a bad thing to say when you're away at Preston. Joe Allen is back in the Swan squad this afternoon, this evening rather. Greenwood getting stuck in here for Preston. That one's going to be a free kick to the Swans as Josh Keys pulled down. A physical game, this one. Preston looking to break some legs tonight. Well, I do remember that as soon as you think of Swans Preston, I just think of that crazy 4-2 win a few years ago. Joe Allen got sent off, Ryan Lowe got sent off, the Preston manager at the time. It was a crazy game. 2-1 to Lincoln. 3-1. Wow. They scored some goals quickly, didn't they? 1-0 Birmingham. 1-0 Northampton. They're beating Stockport County, and Wickham are beating Burton, who've been on a good run recently as well. So goals flying in the League One, and Arsenal have gone 2-0 up against PSV. Timber and Namweri with 2 quick-fire goals to get the Gunners 2-0 up away in the Netherlands. Interesting. Concern here for the Swans. There's I think it's Miles Pitt Harris. I can't really see it. Was that Pitt Harris or Ronaldo? It's Ronaldo. Couldn't quite see. He was lying down there. The camera just didn't have his number or name in the back. In the shot. So Ronaldo, the man down at the moment. That must have been from one of the challenges from Sam Greenwood. Looks like he's going to be okay to play on here for the Swans. First match predict 2-1. 2-1 to Preston, 2-1 to Swansea. I presume that's 2-1 Preston in the way you've written it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it was a few tackles, and Brady's tackle on Ronaldo is the one that Ronaldo's got injured from. It might just be a bit of cramp. Hard to tell. Right then. Swansea free kick here on the right hand side, basically halfway line, more or less. Ronaldo will serve his 30 seconds off the pitch, due to him having treatment, of course. Come on, the Swans. 1 goal before half time, we'll be very happy. A few other games against Preston that come to mind are the 3-1 defeat when Preston won after Swans won 1-0 with Joel Perreault. That one sticks quite well in my memory. I don't know why. The win last year in December when Alan Shin was actually in charge also. So that's another interesting fact. We haven't faced Preston with a permanent manager either. With since that Russell Martin season. So it's Borough and Preston. We don't like playing them with permanent managers, don't we? I think that's Ronaldo down again here for the Swans. No, this time it's Pitt Harris, sorry. I knew that was going to happen. So Yom Ji Sung is being prepared here for the Swans. Well, Pitt Harris, on loan from Brentford, he's been probably our best winger this season. This, not really get it twisted. He's been fantastic, absolutely brilliant for the Swans, and he will be going off here for Eon. It's a shame because I didn't actually see the tackle on Paris. I think he just went down. Well, it's not good news for him. He's covering his face with his shirt. Looks to be in some pain out there. But he will be the man replacing Miles Pitt Harris. Hopefully it's not his season over. Hopefully it's not a really bad one. Yeah, he's in some pain. He is walking off though, which is a promising sign. Hope it's not a big injury. Pitt has been a big player for us this season. And you wouldn't think it when he come on in deadline day, wasn't it? He come in from Brentford. You wouldn't think it. So here's Eon, who somehow hasn't scored a goal for Swansea. He's had a few opportunities to in his spell here. So yeah, Pitt Harris walking now down the tunnel. Still got his shirt over his face, so must have really done something there. Here is O'Brien for the Swans, out to the left hand side to find Timon. Ball directed towards Eon. Find that one. I did like Pitt Harrison in this game because of his physicality. Oh, I want to ball through. Preston to go 1-0 up. They try squaring it. Open goal if he can play it right, and Vigouroux makes the save. Burnley 2-0. Get in. Get in. Yeah, Preston probably should be 1 up by now. It was Keane to find Osmajic and straight at Vigouroux. Straight at Vigouroux. Yeah, 2-0 Burnley. 1-1 Bolton Birmingham, sorry. And how are Carlisle doing? Still 1-1 with top of the league. Tranmere winning 1-0 in that one. Newport 3-0 up at home. Notts County losing to Barrow. Interesting. Yeovil losing 2-0 to Barnet, who are, I believe, top of the league in the National League, aren't they? Still potentially. There we go then. There we go. Still 2-0 Arsenal, 1-0 Dortmund in the Champions League. 3-1 Villa finished away at Club Brugge. Real Madrid 1, Atletico Madrid 0. Cardiff have just scored against Burnley, so Cardiff ending Burnley's goals conceded record basically. It's Salic with a goal in that one. He has been scoring quite a few goals for Cardiff, hasn't he? Use of Salic, so that's really unfortunate. But Cardiff concede in the Championship, of course they do. Burnley concedes in the Championship for the first time, I think this year, maybe this year. They did score, of course, concede 3 at the weekend in the FA Cup, but in the Championship they haven't conceded in ages until tonight. But I did say in my prediction video I wouldn't be surprised if Cardiff did it, and they have. So props to me, I guess, for predicting that. I guess I'll take it. Let's turn the volume up a little bit more. There we go. I think we'll take 0-0 half time at the moment because we've had a few chances, but we've been lucky as well at the other ends of the pitch. Vigouroux lining up his wall. It's a Preston North End free kick on the left hand side. Probably a better option to cross it in here. Not really shooting angle. Two-man wall for the Swans, including Ronaldo and Yomji Sung. 2 men standing over it here for Preston. Brady is one of them. It's the left foot option. It goes right footed in though. Into centre, away. Preston collect it. Throw in to the Lily Whites. So 1 minute until the 90th minute. 1 minute until the 45th minute at half time, but of course we have had a few stoppages. So added on time bingo. I'll go 3 minutes. There's been a few stoppages in this first half. Ronaldo put Harris and Woodman early doors. There's been a few, so let me know in the chat how long you reckon will be added on. For me, 3 minutes. Could easily be 4, but I'll go 3. Burnley 2-1 now. 2 minutes says Daniela. Here is Ronaldo. Force backwards to Ronaldo. Inside to Key. Key dispossessed, but Cabango's there. Right, we're about to find out how long will be added. 3 minutes. Bingo. Get in. Only messing. 0.4 minutes. Very close. Both of you very close. Well, if there is one stoppage in this 3 minutes, then they do tend to play 4 anyway, so it's all the same these days. Aaron, how are you doing? Great to see you, Beatrice. Missed you since the Euros. Your site is going to really come in 2025. Thank you, Aaron. Really do appreciate that, mate. I'd love to do videos every single day and live streams every single day. It has literally just been uni. We have done the odd watch along here and there, but not really too consistent. But I've got 1 month left of uni, then a month after that's the exams, and then I can actually, enjoy a bit of the summer by creating a bit of content, socialising with my mates and family, of course, and then lock it in for second year, of course, of uni. So it'll fly by, no doubt, but I'm looking forward to the summer now to try and actually enjoy. I don't know what they're looking at yet. The TV. It's not frozen, but no idea. No idea. Haven't been watching, to be honest. This pool. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, there haven't been too many stoppages. I won't lie. How's the Bristol City game looking? Looking, Paul? Do let us know. Free kick to Preston here. O'Brien, the man, penalised for his foul on Sam Greenwood. 1 more minute left. Bristol City 0-0 half time. They've got Millwall away, isn't it? Pretty sure it's Millwall away. But no, as always, I did say it in the 6th year of YouTube video. I really do appreciate all of your support, guys. Honestly means the world. But as much as I technically own the channel, it basically is everyone's channel in the sense that the viewers of any channel keep it going. No different here either. So a massive thank you to everyone that continues to make this an enjoyable place for everyone to come together and talk football. It's great stuff. So this will be most likely the last play of the first half. Greenwood and Brady stand over it. It's going to be Greenwood for the shot from the free kick and into the gloves of Bigaroo. And that will be it for half time in this one. 0-0. There's been quite a few chances in this one. Neither side able to take them. So at half time it ends 0-0, and Paul Heckingbottom, the Preston manager, takes a light jog down to the tunnel. I think he's warming up for the second half. There we go. So 0-0 at half time in this one. Quite equal. Probably Preston being just about the better of the two sides. Swans have had their chance or two, but nothing clear cut. I think probably the best chance of the game was that I actually had 2 big chances I can think of for Preston straight away. I think it was Sam Greenwood open goal where he kicked it straight at Bigaroo. Bigaroo recovered really well, really quickly. And the Osmajic one where he was 3-4 yards out and somehow skied it. Although apparently it took a deflection, but I'm not too sure. I didn't see a replay of that one. Arsenal now 3-0 up in the Champions League, and it's Atletico Madrid 1, Real Madrid 1 at the Bernabeu. Alvarez equals for the visitors in the derby. There. So that's an interesting one. Right, let's get the stats up for the first half of the Swans game. Of course. Let's see how the lads are doing. Let's have a look. So Hull Plymouth tonight. I didn't even realise that was on tonight. Wow, that's a huge game. Hull Plymouth. We will read out the table in just a second. Right, here we go then. So stats at the break. It's half time in all the championship fixtures now. 50-50 possession for both sides. Swans, according to the momentum chart on here, had all the momentum really until the 23rd minute, and from that point it has been all Preston really. Preston with 5 shots, Swansea with 2, Preston with an XG of 0.63, Swansea with an XG of 0.04. That is really poor. 1 big chance created for Preston, 0 for Swansea. Average rating for the teams at the moment: Swans 6.5, Preston 6.6 on average. Swans' best performers according to FootMob are Harry Darlin and Lawrence Vigouroux, coming in with a 7.0 rating. As for Preston, Lindsay and Kessler Hayden top the charts with a 7.3 rating as it stands. Swans, of course, were forced into the change of Yeom Sung in the 41st minute as Pitt Harris had to go off. And some insights into the game. Preston have scored 6 goals in the last 5 matches. Milton Osmajic has the most shots on target per match for Preston North End, 1.1. Sam Greenwood has created the most big chances for Preston North End this season in 12. Swansea have scored 5 goals in the last 5 matches. You wouldn't think it, would you? If you took away that game against Blackburn, it'd be 2. So yeah, that's a bit misleading, that one. Swansea City have scored. Have won the previous 2 matches against Preston North End. Of course, they're both at home. And the December one and the reverse fixture. Florian Bianchini has the most shots on target per match for Swansea City, 0.8. Last 5 games of both sides, Preston winning 2, drawing 2 and 1 defeat, which was away to Coventry. Last 3 home games they've got 1 win, 2 draws. As for Swans, 2 wins in the last 5 games, 3 defeats in there, no draws. So will this one head towards a Swansea win or not? It's looking unlikely. On to the proper stats for this one. Or should I say the more in-depth stats. There's only been 1 corner all game, which was for Preston. Swansea had 0. 1 big chance created for Preston, which was missed, according to this. I don't know which one they class as a big chance, to be honest, because they had 2 in my opinion. Swans' only shots so far were from Vapotnik in the 13th minute, where he had it over the bar, and we had the O'Brien shot where Woodman spilt it. For Preston, they've had quite a few. Osmajic on 33, which was blocked actually. Greenwood 42, which is saved by Vigouroux. Great to save that one. Greenwood 31, where he miles over from the header. Keane in the 25th minute, that shot was blocked. And finally the Greenwood free kick, which was comfortable for Vigouroux. But Swans have had the penalty appeal. I've said a few times now, it was never a penalty. Just to clear that up really. Apart from that, we had the O'Brien chance, if you can call that a chance really. What else did we have? That's probably about it. The Vapotnik heading over the bar, which was pretty poor. And that's about it really for the Swans. We're getting forward, but just not in the final third active enough for my liking at the moment, and we just need to improve that last bit if we are going to break the deadlock. As for Preston, they've had the chance where Greenwood passed it across, and couldn't compose himself to put it into an empty net. Vigouroux recovered well in time. They've had, I think they've had 1 other big chance, the Osmajic one, I say. So there we go. Championship table at the moment, Plymouth, the only side of relegation zone playing tonight. They are 23rd on 31 points, level on points now with Luton. If Plymouth were to win tonight and Hull lose, then that gets interesting. I think Plymouth go level on points with Hull. Hull have a superior goal difference though, so they stay at the bottom 3. Swans win tonight takes them above Preston North End, onto 43 points. Preston will be left on 42 points. Starting to climb away from the teams below us. Portsmouth, the team below Swans and Preston, in 17th on 39 points. Cardiff losing at the moment on 20th in the position in the table, 36 points. Who else is there? Millwall in 12th are in action, 46 points, 12th in the table, not too far away from the playoffs. Bristol City 0-0, 50 points. A win tonight could see them go level on points with Blackburn and West Brom, who the latter of them are in the playoffs of course. Burnley winning 2-1 means that they've conceded their 10th goal of the season. 71 points means they're 2 points off Sheffield United, but 5 off Leeds going into this weekend's round of fixtures. So it's all pretty close in the Championship. Swans at the weekend have Borough, tricky game. Leeds have got Portsmouth. That would be a big game on a Sunday, really big game on Sunday. If I've got everything done on Sunday and I'm free, I will do a watch-along for that one, if I've got everything done. So it'll be a last minute decision. I think it's 12 o'clock kick-off, but that'll be a cracking game to watch. Because I think Portsmouth are at home for that one, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they are. So we've got Preston, Burnley, Luton, it's Sunderland, Cardiff, Coventry, Stoke, West Brom, QPR, Blackburn, Derby, the John Eustace Derby, Bristol City, Hull. Who else we've got? Watford, Millwall, Norwich, Oxford. I should repeat on the opening date. Sheffield Wednesday, Plymouth. Repeat of the opening day of the season then, so that should be interesting. You always gotta love that. The XG table in the Championship. Let's have a look at this. This is really interesting. Just make sure I've not missed any chats. Swinson2 is enjoying the live stream. We love to hear that. Thank you very much. So XG basically is expected goals for anyone that didn't know. So let's see who's overachieving or underachieving on the XG. Where is Swans? Swans are 12th. So are we overperforming or not? Expected points for Swansea 47, and we've got 6 less than that. So really, we're expected to have a few more points than we actually do in the Championship. Expected goals for Swans 43.6. We've scored 6 less than that. Expected goals against 45.3. So it basically is that. So not too bad. Leeds expected to score 67 goals this season. They've scored 5 more than that, which is mental. So yeah, Swans are 4 places on the expected to be 4 places higher than what we actually are, which is quite interesting. But obviously take that with a pinch of salt. Last 5 games in the Championship, if it was based off that, Swans would be 16th of the last 5 games. Oxford would be bottom. Who would be in the top 6? It would be Leeds top, Sheffield United, Coventry, Burnley, Portsmouth would be in there, and Plymouth, if it was based off the last 5 games. Wow, incredible. And Swans are still above Cardiff, so easy wins. Second half should be kicking off in just a few moments. Away form in the Championship. Swans away. We've collected, as it stands, it'll be our 18th point of the season collected if we do see out the draw in this one. Conceded 27 goals away from home, only scored 13 away from home. At home though, are we a bit better? I think we are. We're about 12th in the home table. Oh no, we're not. We're 20th. Never mind. 23 points at home this season. Yeah, that's not great actually. Let's skip away from that. Only Stoke, Sheffield Wednesday, Derby and Hull have a worse home record this season than the Swans. Oh dear. Well, I was enjoying my evening until that point. But there still is time as the Swans, of course, get ready for the second half. As always, if you're enjoying the stream, drop a like and subscribe. I would say at this point we've got a target in mind, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't. Not right now. I'm not really sure what we could go up to this year. We'll just have to see. But we'll settle by about June time. Right then, second half should be on its way very, very shortly. Come on, the Swans. Let's get the win. Let's get the win. I think we are we good enough for it? I think we are. I think this game ends 2-1 to someone. Something tells me it'll be Preston to get the win. Probably Swans go 1-up like we did last season, and then Preston turn it around. But happily, if you offered me a draw right now, I'd shake your hand and say yes, give us the point right now. Which probably isn't a mentality, but from the start of the year, we've only won 2 games, so I'd take a point. Have we drawn a game this season? Yeah, we did against West Brom, didn't we? So this will be our first away draw of the year. I think I'm right in saying that. I am waffling at this point because obviously I can't decide what the result is, can I? I wish I could. 3-1 Arsenal. They have conceded 1. Come on, the Swans. Let's score a few goals in the second half. Let's get the win. Come on. Just be a bit braver going forward. And then anything can happen. If you don't take chances, you don't know what's going to happen. So we need to start taking some chances in this second half. Carl Norton, pinging a few balls across to Cyrus Christie. I think in the summer, I think the likes of Fulton, Norton, probably be gone. Allen, I think as well, will go in the summer. I think he will just retire. I think Norton will retire. I think Fulton will be moved on to a lower Championship club, higher League One club around that calibre. You go to something like Wrexham, I reckon, something like that. I do hope Wrexham come up to the Championship next season. That'd be a great little away day. That'd be one that I'd definitely be up for. I really want to do QPR away, which is, what is it? I think it's April the 21st. I think it's Easter Monday. So providing that got nothing going on, we'll head up on that one. It'll be a great first away day. Right, at long last, the second half is looking like it's about to kick off. The teams are just coming out for Preston and Swansea. Come on, Swans. Come on. All smiles from the team in white as they wait for the Swans, who are ready to go. There's loads of cones set up now for the Swans just to get the legs back warmed up for the second half. Vigourou's a lucky one, able to skip it and just go straight into goal. Come on, the Swans. Come on. Yeah, Middlesbrough on Saturday. That'll be a very tricky game. Very tricky game. I will get my predictions out probably tomorrow evening or Thursday for the weekend games. So keep an eye on the channel for that. Of course, as always. Right then, come on, the Swans. Second half. Hopefully this shirt is bringing the luck. Come on. We need it. We need it. Probably get this one washed in time for Saturday, hopefully. Right, come on then. Come on, the Swans. Big second half then. Let's get the win. Cullen's hit the Swans off for the second half. Are we ready? Yes, we are. We are ready. Let's go. Come on, the Swans. Big second half now. Looking forward to that one. Yeah, it'll be a great one. A great one to go to. Flipped on there by Preston, starting the second half really well, and over to the right hand side of Brad Potts they go. Ball played through, surely 1-0. Oh my word, how's he missed? Oh my word. Milton Osmajic missed an absolute sitter. It should be 1-0 PNE, but instead it's 0-0. Potts, what a ball that is, by the way. Beats the whole Swans defence. Osmajic tries to compose himself, left-footed effort, and somehow he's missed the entire target for that. My word, we've been let off the hook too many times here. Too many times. That should be 1-0. Swans got the other end, and O'Brien's pass is cut out easily by Preston. Well, if Preston don't win this game, that'll be a huge moment they'll come back and look at. They should have definitely scored there. Osmajic should always be scoring from that, from inside the box when there's no one else around you. You know, had all the time in the world. If he gets on target, I'm thinking he beats Vigouroux. Come on, Swans. Sloppy pass there. Ball out to the right hand side. Down it goes to Vipotnik. Poor touch for him. What is it with the strikers in this game? Tyman's been beaten by Potts, but Tyman recovers really well in the second attempt. Ronaldo on the left hand side here for the Swans, meaning potentially Eom on the right. We'll keep you up to date with that one. Potts. Back to Kane Hessler Hayden. Hull 1, Plymouth 0. Huge goal in the Championship. Huge goal. Wow. Hull won't be far off these two sides then with that result. Probably be about 39 points, potentially, something like that. I think there's more goals to come in that one though. Can't lose that one, either side. Here's Josh Key. I had to climb over the advertising boards to get the ball. 48 minutes into this one. Taking his time here, Josh Key. Back it goes, forward. Bit of head tennis in midfield. And out of play for a Preston throw-in this time. Preston with the urgency. It is something that Swans have been lacking for a while now, for a few years, not just under Sheehan in his second spell and second game in interim charge. Poor ball there from O'Brien, gives it straight to Kessler Hayden. Long ball there from Woodsman, out to the left hand side it goes. Flicked on, Swans battling, but won't win it back. Preston down it, line it goes once more. And again, but this time it's Key who's able to win back the ball. Up towards for Potnick, goes down and wins Swansea the free kick on the halfway line exactly. Good play there from Sam Potnick. Get himself in the game. He hasn't been in it for a few moments, so had to get himself involved. Wins the Swans a free kick, easy as you like. Swans take it quickly on the right hand side, and play goes flying over there. Referee says no foul. Instead, throw in Preston. It's Josh Key who's still down here for the Swans. He went absolutely flying. Absolutely flying. He looks like he's going to be okay here though. I think. He's hobbling around. Just looking a bit of pain. It was Brady. How has Brady not been on a yellow card? He injured Ronald. He's injured Key. How many more is he going to get away with? "40 minutes to go in this one. Bristol City winning against Millwall. Huge goal in the playoff race, which probably sends Millwall out of it. And Bristol City staying in the mix here. With 11 games to go. Incredible stuff. Swans on the far side. Can we get a goal now? Cullen heads all the way to the back post. Ronald's battling. Now Yom. Ends up going out of the box though. Oh, what a ball that is though. Across the face of goal. Oh, what? I thought Lindsay had put it into his own goal there. No. Well, what a ball from Timon across the face of goal. Woodman and Lindsay were miscommunicating between the two of them. Oh, so close to the Swansea deadlock breakup. Actually, there's quite a few Swans fans here. First one I've actually seen the away end. Swans get their first corner of the game. Timon, and it goes on over the bar from Darling. Poor from Harry Darling there. Should work the keeper there. Viner with the Bristol City goal. Wow. Remember when Swans won it with Viner? What was it? Last summer? Or the summer before? I think it was the summer before. Come on the Swans, we're building up now. Building up with black and white. Swansea City, come on. Down over to the left hand side it goes. Heads raised once again. Come on the Swans. Preston. All the way back they go. 2-1-1. This time out to the right hand side, and they've won the initial header. Darling's got to get there, he does. Now finds Timon. Timon into midfield. Swan can go forward now. Cullen barged off the ball. It's a foul that Preston had to make there. Sam Greenwood had to make it. And Darling will take it quickly out to the right hand side. Swansea win the throw in. Good play here. Good play. Come on the Swans. Key for the throw in here for Swans. And it's going to go out for a Preston throw in this time. Just still in that corner. Gibson. The man brought in from Plymouth in January, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was in January. What are the scores? Any other goals? Bristol City move up to 7th in the Championship as expected with that goal from Zach Viner. Hull move up to 36. Okay, they're 5 points off Swans as it stands, so not too bad. Plymouth on 30 points, still not bottom of the table though. Preston coming forward here. On the right hand side. Trying to do a bit of damage on the Swans. Back it goes, early cross. Goes all the way through. Ronaldo just about gets enough on it up towards Vipotnik. Holds the ball up, goes to ground. And Swans win the free kick once again. Vipotnik is doing well here, drawing the fouls against Gibson. Every time. Just does really well. Well, Swansea's only away win this season was away at Bristol City, who are winning, which is incredible. I think Swans are the only side in the last few games to beat Bristol City, which is mental. I don't know how. But Swans looking for their second away win of 2025 here. Away at Deepdale, and it is March already, which is mental. Long throw up towards Vipotnik. He's been held there, ref. Surely that is a foul. No? Apparently not. Oh, poor defending by Key. Preston trying to go forward. Intercepted once again. Such a scrappy game. Long ball over the top for the left hand side. Intercepted typically. Now Preston will come forward. So much space on the right hand side to go forward in. Down the right. And corner kick, is it? He will go for a corner to Preston. O'Brien getting the block in. Preston fans hoping their side can get the goal here. Brady going across for the corner. Yeah, Preston big chance here. On 55 minutes. It will start behind the penalty spot. Someone's going to keep hold of their markers here. Brady's going to be an in-swing up when he can eventually place the ball. Two arms in the air from Brady. Delivers left footed and it goes away at the front post from Timon. Preston will come again with the ball. And it goes towards the back post. Headed back across. Heads go up and Vigouroux's behind it all the way. And Swans survive the latest scare from Preston. Easy peasy for the Swans there. Not much power on that header from Preston there. Oh, Eon was so close there to intercepting the ball from Preston. I do like his work rate, Eon. Potts, cross blocked by his own player. Swans get this one away up towards Potnik, but not quite close enough to him. Down the right he goes this time now with Potts. Finds Lindsay. Woodman floats over to the left hand side now. Nice play by Preston, making the pitch as big as possible for them. Early ball into the centre. Darren's got to win it. He does win it. Safari's in Division 1. Bolton 2, Birmingham 1. Wow, Birmingham losing. Preston in the box again. And it goes away. And again, shot powered through, and Cabango puts it over his own bar. Corner kick to Preston. They're starting to build up this momentum. That's a huge surprise for Stephen Schumacher's Bolton Wanderers at the moment. Half time in the Champions League. Dortmund 1, Lille 0. PSV 1, Arsenal 3. Real Madrid 1, Atletico Madrid 1. Into the Championship. Cardiff 1, Burnley 2. 60 minutes played in all of these. Hull 2, Plymouth 0. They've just scored again. Millwall 0, Bristol City 1. The only goals draw, Preston 0, Swansea 0. At the moment, ball in, it goes from Preston on the floor, shot blocked away by Swans. Into League 1 as it stands. Blackpool 0, Peterborough United 0, Bolton 2, Birmingham 1, Cambridge 0, Stevenage 0, Charlton 1, Barnsley 0, Huddersfield 0, Wrexham 0, Lincoln 3, Crawley 1, Mansfield 0, Wigan 0. Northampton 1, Suffolk County 0, Rotherham 1, Leyton Orient 0, Shrewsbury 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Reading 0, Exeter City 0 and Wycombe 1, Burton Albion 0 is a later score. League 2, Bradford winning 3-0, Carlisle Walsall still 1-1, Fleetwood 2 up away at Crewe, Morecambe winning against Wimbledon, that's a big result. Still 3-0 Newport. And it's still 0-0 here in this game. Barrow still beating Notts County 1-0. Barnet 3-0 up now against the Oval. Yes, Swans in the last 10 minutes have been not great. We need to get a grip on this game now. Yeah, we're struggling at the moment. Swans really are struggling. "60 minutes played, 30 to go. Preston are battling. Swans need a spark from somewhere. I mean, we might have to look to the bench soon. I know we've already brought on Eom. We've got 2 more chances to make subs, 4 more players to bring on. Maybe a double change soon for the Swans, you'd imagine. I'd bring Ollie Cooper on, and I don't know, the bench is going above me now. I think Bianchini would be a good shout as well. Here we go then. Swansea, free kick. The stream lagged and it's come back to this area. 60 minutes on the clock. Cullen and Eom standing over it. What a chance this would be for Eom to get his first Swansea City goal. He fancies this one, you know. He really does. It's a big wall from Preston. 5 or 6 players in there. For Potnick in a Swansea City wall. Darling also over it. Who then moves away. Who's it going to be? Surely Eom. Eom for Swansea into the ball! Wrong side of the post. Oh my word, I think it does actually hit the post. Under the wall. Oh my word. So close. It does, I think it does hit the post. Oh my word, he's so close. Under the wall. And just the wrong side of the post. It just clips the post in its way through. 2 inches to the right, and Swans won a lot here. So close from Eom. What a chance to get his first Swansea goal that was. Was the correct decision going with the right foot. Woodman had no chance. He was rooted to the spot. Wow. Preston making a few changes here. Brady going off. I'll wait for the graphic for the other two. So Ledson off for Porteous, centre back on loan from Watford. Brady off for Magoma. And who's the third one? Keane off, Emil Rees-Jacobson on for Preston. 3 changes for them. Oh, Porteous almost gifting the ball to Yom there. Magoma on the right hand side now. Gifting the ball to Swansea. With Eom. Oh, he's done his man there now. Eom breaks away, but a space to run into. Really good play there from Eom Ji-sung. Cullen, inside it goes. Eom with a load of space, finds Cullen on the left. He goes down, Cullen. And doesn't get the free kick he wanted. He could have got that ball in play otherwise, Cullen. Didn't need to go down there. Preston short from the goal kick once again. They will play their way out. No, they won't. This time they'll just go straight forward. And Swansea win the ball high up the pitch once again. Preston committed players forward. Swans can't move it quick enough at the moment. Down the right hand side it goes. Inside the box. Back to Woodman it goes, and he collects well. Offside flag did get raised there actually against Ronald, who has gone back over to the right hand side for Swansea. Ball across to the right. Kessler Hayden charging forward here. Inside this time. Preston playing some nice football here. Potts to Porteous. O'Brien steps in at the right time, and Swansea trying to get back up the pitch. Yom has lost it. Porteous. Swans working hard to regain possession and keep Preston at bay here. Set up to be an interesting last few moments of the game. It doesn't look like it's going to end 0-0. It does look at least... I think there's a few goals in this one. I think it'll just be a few late on. Ball over the top for Ronald to chase, and Swansea take the throw in all day long there. Gifted there from Preston. Swansea get up the pitch. Any other goals? Not to tell you, but 5-1 Arsenal now. The second half's just begun, and they're 5-1 up. Oh my word! This fly is honestly doing my head in. All stream. I'll get him. "25 minutes on the clock to go. Is there a winner in here for Swansea City?" Onto the right hand side, Key will drive forward here for the Swans, goes down. Over to the left hand side, Timon with quite a bit of space to run into. Ball down. Timon shot over the bar, lead off from O'Brien. It all happened way too quick. Timon just needs to keep that one down. He's got a good left foot on him, Timon. He was always rising over Woodman's bar. And Preston call the physio onto the pitch here for a bit of treatment. Who is this? Is it Porteous who's just come on? It's hard to tell. Don't really know the Preston squad too well. Is that? Oh, it's McCann, the captain. McCann. So he's called the physio on here. Needs a bottle of water. He's complaining about his right calf. I think the physio is indicating it needs to be a change for Preston. Well, that would be quite good for Swans. Yeah, McCann has to go off. He hands the armband over to Lindsay, the centre half. McCann will be withdrawn here for Preston North End. That's the end of his evening. Probably not wanting to risk it too much and end this season early. Come on, the Swans. I didn't believe at the start of the second half, but since that Eon free kick, we've had the intentions of going forward. We've had a few shots now second half. I just think we're going to have our chance. Hopefully. You know, everyone has their chance, but it's if we can take it. And hopefully we haven't had our biggest chance yet. Just checking in on all the other scores. Make sure I'm not missing any for you all. 2-0 Hull, we know about that one. Bolton, we know about that one. Stevenage 1-0 up against Cambridge. And it was Bromley beating Doncaster Rovers. Huge goal there for Bromley. Barrow 2-1 up against Notts County. Notts County, presume scored then straight away. Still 1-1 between Carlisle and Walsall. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, people. I think Swans has won the only goalless draws. Real Madrid have gone 2-1 up against rivals Atletico Madrid in the round of 16. First leg against Atletico Madrid at the Bernabeu. What a game that is. What a game. And does the stream want to work for me? Please. A comeback and Swans would have scored. Be my luck. All I'm asking for is a Swans win, please. Yeah, Plymouth losing 2-0 is not great news for them in the Championship as they sit 23rd. Kind of 2-1 down, they go one place above the relegation zone, just about. Out of it at the moment, aren't they? Just about. There's quite a few teams who are really close. Millwall, 45 points there, 7 points off the top 6. Not impossible. Same for Sheffield Wednesday, but it just looks really unrealistic for them two sides. I think from Norwich is the last team I think that could get it as it stands. Someone has to go on a great run below them, but I don't think any of the sides below them are good enough. So from Norwich, Watford, Middlesbrough, Blackburn, Bristol City, Coventry, Coventry and West Brom, I think that's for two sides to get. I think West Brom will get one and Coventry the other, if I'm honest. I think it stays as it is probably. Something like that. I thought we would have scored a goal or two by now. Yeah, the closest we've come is that Eon free kick, which was just the wrong side of the post. Clipped it on the outside and instead the inside. It's such a close effort though. Apart from that, Preston, I mean, if I was a Preston fan I'd be kicking myself that we're not 3-0 up right now, so but I'm not. Swansea till I die. We should have scored a few, maybe one or two, but Preston definitely should be winning this one. Overall, you could argue a draw is a fair point. It's a good point if you're a Swans fan right now. A draw, I'd say anyway. Of course, every game though you want the 3 points though, so not settling for anything yet. Of course. Right, why is this not working? Let's quickly get the game up on my phone instead. TV's been a bit slow to this evening, as always. Won't be a goals stream without any technical issues, would it? There we go, sorted straight away. And it's still 0-0 in this one. And Preston just fired wide of the Swansea goal. Not long left to go now, 18 minutes. Don't think we're playing like we did when we played against Blackburn. No. It was open for the first 15 minutes and then Preston just took a grip of the game and then had a few chances. I don't know how they haven't scored. They've had quite a few actually. The more I think about it, the more I remember the Preston chances. They should be winning this one, no doubt about it. But you know, it is a tough place to go with our record as well. There, we've not got a great record. You think of the Morgan Gibbs White game where he scored against Preston in lockdown season. That's probably it. In terms of Swans wins that I can remember against Preston away. At home in this fixture, we're always the favourite. Swans at home earlier on in the season won 3-0, of course. Last season won 2-1 at home, lost 2-1 away. Preston in the box here. Is it in? Oh my word, what a save. Somehow Lawrence Vigouroux has kept the game at 0-0. A great first save, and even better for the second one because he has to get up and save it. Drilled in. And the second one is not enough power on the header actually from that angle. Potts with the initial shot, Greenwood with the second header, and Vigouroux's flying around like a cat to collect the ball. He's kept us in this one for sure. Still 0-0 somehow. You wouldn't think it, would you? But Potnick's now gone down for the Swans. Not ideal, must admit. Complaining about his boots. 10 legends watching. Hopefully you're all safe and well. Taking care of yourselves. Welcome in. Let me know who you support in the live chat and who you want to win this one. I think it's time for Swans to bring a few players on. If I'm honest, I think we need to freshen up front if we're going to have any chance of winning this one. I don't think Giannelli was included in the actually squad, was he? I don't remember typing his name in for the lineups. Preston for the throw-in on the far side. Inside it goes for Potnick getting involved, and another Preston throw-in now. Preston are going for this. They're doing their very best, aren't they? Come on, the Swans. Come on. Yeah, second half and the end of the first half really. Last 20 minutes of the first half really have belonged to Preston. But Swans break away here. We've nicked the ball once again. Here's Yom. Cuts inside. Barged off the ball. Surely that's a free kick, ref. What? How's that not a free kick? What? I can't believe that. I cannot believe that is a clearer foul you're ever going to see. What? How's the ref not given that then? What? There's no point getting like angry about it, but like, oh my word, like what? What's the ref seen there and thought, that's fine, play on. What on earth? You just don't make sense. And Swans are going to make a few changes here. We are making a few changes. Cullen coming off for Jay Fulton for the Swans, number 4. Who else is coming on? Florian Bianchini coming on for Zan Vipotnik. So that gives us a bit of fresh legs up top. You love to see it. You love to see it. Vipotnik has had one chance, I recall, where he headed over. Wasn't a great header. Bianchini adds something different. He adds the pace, of course, going forward. So he'll close down a lot quicker, and he'll try play and get in behind. Not really the hold-up type of player. That's more for Potnick, the big man. Bianchini's more the mobile striker. Here we go, Bianchini now, looking to go forward. First involvement, goes backward instead. Over to the left hand side now for Darling. Finds Josh Timon. Can we get an early ball in the box? Picks out O'Brien. And again, finds Franco. Over to the right for Key. Space opening up now for the Swans. Ronald. He's the least Brazilian player I've ever seen. I mean that in the nicest way possible. He's got to be like, there's no way he's Brazilian. Like, you know, Brazilian players like, oh, I've never seen a poor Brazilian player. I'm not saying Ronaldo is that, but he's on the verge, you know. I don't like going against players, but he does frustrate me. I think he frustrates every fan at some point. Oh, Preston are out for the kill tonight, aren't they? My word. How many players have we had go down injured? Cabango's in the ref's year. Yeah, he's that's got to be a card. Got to be a card. He left a bit on there. Got to go a card. Yeah, I agree. Ronaldo. He's never really looks comfortable. He's sort of like not a footballer, but been given the role of a footballer. It's a really strange one to describe. It was actually Porteus, the Watford loanee, who put that tackle in. Referee's having a stern word here, and then he just taps him on the back and says, "Cheers, mate, for understanding that. Don't want to buck anyone tonight because basically I want to go home early for my tea." That's all the referee said there. Come on, the Swans. Vigouroux for this free kick for the Swans. 78 minutes on the clock. Over to the right for Josh Key. Key will drive forward with the ball. Ronaldo now. Over to Key. It didn't continue his run. Swans continue in possession of the ball. Over the top it goes now. Searching for Ronaldo, and that one's going out of play. Come on, Swans. Come on. One moment of quality could change it all. Any more goals? I don't believe so. Still Burnley 2, Cardiff 1. Still Hull 2, Plymouth 0. Still 1-0 Bristol City away at the Den. And still 0-0 here in this one as both sides sit next to each other in the championship table. Woodman's come a long way. He's missed that one. Here's Eom. Woodman rushes back into his goal in time. Eom. Shot blocked. And it goes again. Heads go up and away. Here's Josh Key. Swans have Preston pinned in their own penalty area. Where's the ball even gone here? Preston throw in somehow. Well, I don't know, we messed that one up. All I saw was Woodman flying for the ball and completely missing it. Ten minutes to go here. Come on, the Swans. One moment, we've been gifted the ball back once again. Ronaldo on the far side. Come on. Drops the key. And it goes. Bianchini going a long way round. Out strength there. Darlin keeps it alive. Key. Back to Cabango. Will drive forward for the Swans. Out muscled there Cabango, and the referee gives the free kick against the Swans there. Yeah, 10 minutes plus added times, as the commentator says. It's still a while. Only takes a few seconds to hit the ball in the back of the net. Arsenal have demonstrated it tonight. Come on, the Swans. Please, please, please. Here's Eom. First time down the line, asking a lot of Lewis O'Brien there. Instead, Preston go back to Woodman. He doesn't seem too comfortable with the ball. O'Brien went all the way. Lindsay goes across here to the left hand side for Preston. Heads go up and it's lost. Bristol City 2-0 up against Millwall. Preston in the box here in this one against the Swans. Going all the way. Swans get it clear. And Ronaldo can drive forward here. It's an end-to-end game. It has been for a long time. Ronaldo holds it up over the halfway line. Goes backwards now inside the Swansea half. Just a bit of control here for the Swans. Oh my word! What's happened there? Oh, heart and mouth moment. You wonder who Swans are playing back to. You think the camera's going to pan round and there's going to be someone there. It wasn't. Preston play was all free, and Vigouroux had to make a huge challenge. Ben Cabango didn't even bother going for it. Oh my word. Darling goes backwards to Key. Cabango didn't even look too bothered there. What's going on there? If he beats Vigaroo there, it's 1-0 Preston. Vigaroo saving the Swansea. My words, I cannot believe that. What's Cabango expecting to happen? You know, Keys missed it. Darling was passing back to him. Ended up going all the way. Preston player played through, tried to beat Vigaroo by going round him. And Vigaroo's got a slightest touch on it to win the ball back for the Swans. My word. No, supporting no other side is this stressful. No other side is this stressful to support. I disagree. Ball over to the right hand side here for Preston. Timon will see it go over the line for a Swansea goal kick. Bristol City 2-0 up here. They're working on the goal difference now, aren't they? They're working on it. It could be the year for Bristol City, you know. +7 goal difference now. They're 6 goals off West Brom. It could be their year. Swans in the only goalless draw as it stands in the Championship. Will it end level though? That is the big question. I did say I'd take a point, but I do think all three are still up for grabs, 100%. And it's reminding me of that Burnley game in early November, mid-November, where of course it was 0-0. Neither side really deserved to win it, and then Burnley got gifted a penalty by the referee. Reminds me way too much of that, and I'm not too happy about that, I'll be honest. Swans at the back here with Vigaroo. Hammers it forward at the first attempt. Yom brings it down here for the Swans. Darling takes on his man on the outside now. Darling turns. Timon, what a ball that is. Oh, close. And now Preston. It's such an end-to-end game here. Preston will go down the other end. What can they do? Into the box on the right hand side now. Preston, and it goes away by Cabango. Oh, that's a high foot on Eon. That's a high foot from Kesley Hayden. I think he knows it as well. So breaking play there. Whew. Thought I was going to sneeze then. Apparently not. 3-1 Bolton. Wow. What a scoreline. Birmingham losing. That's a huge statement win for Bolton under Steven Schumacher. Wow. Massive if that is if that one continues to go the way it's going. Come on the Swans, final few moments, let's get the win, come on. Swans on the left hand side here. Floated in, edge of the box, Fulton is over it. Finds Eon. And it goes, bouncing round. Franco edge of the box, shot, blocked. Ronald wins Swansea. No. Goal kick given. Well, that's a shame. Goal kick given instead. What a block though. The Franco shot blocked straight in front of him. That could have gone anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. I do absolutely love Franco. What a player. He's absolutely everywhere for the Swans. Swans. Edge of the box, it'll drop. Key, will he have a go? He's thinking about it. It's always my luck that the stream ends up going like this. Goes out. That'll surely cross the line for a Swansea corner. Franco's battling, loses out that time. Swans win the ball back and it's a free kick Preston. That's typical. Absolutely typical, that one. And Swans bringing on Ollie Cooper now. Final change of the game. Ollie Cooper on for... Who's bringing off? He's already brought off Cullen. Reynolds maybe? No, Lewis O'Brien. His number's been risen there. So Ollie Cooper on for Lewis O'Brien for the final moments in the game. Come on. Let's win this. Come on, the Swans. Free kick. 2 minutes of the 90 to go. Come on, City. .88 played. Free kick Preston. Woodman to take it. Let me know in the chat how long added on time you think they'll be at the end of the game. I'll go for 4 minutes. 4 minutes, I'll say. Ronaldo barged over. That time the ref goes a free kick. There's no difference to that one and the Eon one about 20 minutes ago. No difference. Yeah, clear foul there from Magoma. Vigouroux will take this one. Daniel's gone 3 minutes on this one. At the end of the game. Vigouroux hammers it down. It goes straight out of play there from Vigouroux. Not great, we'll be honest. But it does get the Swans up the pitch. If anything, look at the positives. Yeah, Swans have got a really difficult run in the last few games. I think the only real, on paper winnable ones are Oxford, Derby, Plymouth. Who else do we play? I think we play Hull, QPR, Millwall. Probably that's about it, I'll be honest. That's probably about it. We've got some really difficult games this month. And then next month they start to ease off a little bit. But still, every game's really tricky, isn't it? Come on, the Swans. Really good possession here. Ollie Cooper. Out to the right hand side, the Swans go. Key. Goes the long way round. Cuts back in. Really good play. Key just tries to do too much. Fulton's it back now. Right place, right time. Darling. Out to Fulton once again. Swansea win the throw in. Added time. 3 minutes. Bingo to Daniela. Well done. 3 minutes added on at the end of the second half here. Can we get a late winner here? Key from the throw in. Back to Key. It won't go this time. And somehow Preston have won the ball and 4 men on him. Swans win it back. We're trying to get the win here. The 3 points are there for the taking. Here's Darling. Out to the left hand side this time. Timon. In it goes. Away once again by Preston. Everything we throw at them is given away in a huge mistake at the back. Emil Reece-Jacobson against Harry Darling. Darling recovers just in time. What a recovery from his mistake. It was actually Osmajic. Wow. Darling in a foot race with Osmajic. Just about to get to toe in. Otherwise Preston would be 1-0 up there. Preston were thrown in a big area here. 2 minutes to go. Looking at the final few plays here of the game. We're into stoppage time at the end of the second half here. In it goes. Headed away, headed back in by Preston. Swans trying to hang on here. Swans dealing with everything at the moment. And now Swans go forward. Chase it down, chase it down. Away it goes. Oh, what a ball that is from Woodman to find. Oh, wow, Reece. Emil Reece-Jacobson has just bottled a chance to win it there. What a ball from Woodman over the top. It's an awful touch and he hasn't got the energy to keep up with it. And lets it run into the gloves of Lawrence Vigouroux. Final 60 seconds. Vigouroux holding the ball. We said from the start we'll take a point. Ah, pull from Bianchini there. Ball goes straight to Bianchini at the halfway line and just kicks it out of play basically. Paul, first touch. For the first time since 1931, this game might end 0-0. What? That is a mental stat. That is crazy. Have I spoken too soon? I really hope not. Final 10 seconds. This is likely to be the last bit of play. Emil Rees for the throw-in. Launches it. My word, what a throw-in. Vigouroux claims. And Swansea win the free kick. And this might be it now. It looks to be it. Take 4 points off Preston this season. It's not a bad return. Full time Bristol City 2, Millwall 0. Bring on Hull. Wow. Big win for Bristol City. Huge win. I predicted 1-0 for that one, not 2-0. Cut it. 0-0 full time. First time since 1931 this game ends level at 0-0 and goalless. So incredible. But we would have taken a point before the game. We've got the point. We're taking the point. So not too bad. It's 2 clean sheets in a row now for the Swans under Alan Sheehan. Defensively, I don't know how we haven't conceded today. I feel like we probably could have conceded 4 or 5. Could have scored a few, but obviously didn't. It probably is the fair result, but Preston probably decide that will be kicking themselves there and won it. Swans had a few chances, but it was body on the line defending for both sides. So in the end, then both sides take the 0-0, the point. They move on. Let's have a look at all the full times then. Let's have a little look. Still playing at Hull, still playing at Cardiff as well. Let's have a look at the Burnley game quickly. Plymouth are in a lot of trouble at the bottom there. There was a step with the goal, the second goal for Burnley. How many minutes is left in that one then? Come on Burnley, win it. Come on Burnley. Well, I'll put this on full screen just for the final few moments of their game. Until full time. Can Burnley get the job done over Cardiff? Hopefully they can. Throw in. Burnley on the attack here. Can't be much longer. It's full time. As I say that, it's full time. So Cardiff stop the Burnley records, but Burnley get the win. And it's also full time in Hull. They have beaten Plymouth. So there we go. Swans in the table, finish it right next to Plymouth where we started the evening. 1 point gained in this one. We said we would have taken a point. We've done exactly that in this one. Burnley go 2 points off Sheffield United, 5 points off Leeds. Bristol City go level on points with West Brom for the playoffs, and Blackburn where I had there a point off Coventry. Preston Swansea 15th and 16th, 43 and 41 points respectively. At the bottom is the big talking points. Cardiff are just 5 points off Luton Town. Cardiff 21st, Luton 22nd. So the relegated teams are getting cut adrift here. 7 points to Derby off Cardiff, who are the closest side to them. Stay up, of course. Stoke, Hull and Cardiff all on the same points. It's just goal difference separating them. Wow. Oxford aren't far off that. Or Portsmouth. Or Swansea. I mean, Swans are 10 points off, so that's much more comfortable than the start of the week, where we were 6 points off. That's much better. Who's going to survive? With 11 games to go, it's too close to call. I think Plymouth will go down now. I think that's them. Derby and Luton though. I think I think Stoke could go down, you know. They really could go down, Stoke. Maybe. Oxford aren't done. Are Luton actually going to go down? I don't know. For the positive to the Swans, though, it's 2 clean sheets in a row. I'll see you in the matchday vlog on Saturday when we host Middlesbrough at the Swansea.com Stadium. So be sure to check that one out in the evening of Saturday / early hours of Sunday morning. As soon as I can, I'll get that video up for you all. Be sure to check it out. And thank you for watching. Thank you, Daniela, Scrinson, Jembo, Paul, everyone that has tuned in. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully you have a fantastic evening. Hi Bree, how you doing, mate? How you doing, James? Good to be a Swans win, up the Swans. Love that, mate, but it has ended 0-0. So just about to end. Massive thank you to everyone joining in, and I'll see you in the next one very soon, guys. Take care, stay safe as always. See you all very soon. Goodbye. Arsenal 6-1. 6-1 Arsenal, my word. Champions League nights, so incredible, aren't they? Take care, guys. See you all very soon. Goodbye.